now?
almost 22 years old.
22, and you've never been to a nightclub?
Never been to a nightclub. Never had a drop of alcohol. Never smoked, which is good.
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
So, I never drank. I never went clubbing, ever. I barely went to parties. And because I had that small amount of interaction, because I took that action, I babysit myself into it. I didn't even know I was going to Google that. I never knew the nightclub suggestion would pop into my head. But because I went out and I walked around and I looked at people for 6 hours, I was closer in my mind to that fuck it moment. And I was close enough that I did it. I said in my mind, fuck it, let's go to this club and let's make a friend. And that's what I did. I went alone. I went alone to the club, and I was so anxious. I was so scared, and I was so uncomfortable. But I was ready mentally to actually take that action because of all the preparation I did for it. And once I went in, I realized, hey, this isn't as bad as I thought. And I actually vibed with the music. I liked the music. I went to the bar, and I went to the bartender, and I was like, hey, can I have some alcohol? Like, what kind of alcohol do you want? I was like, okay, what do people drink? A beer? All right, so I got a beer.
Yeah.
And the bartender was like, okay, what kind of beer do you want? I didn't even know any names of beers. So I was like, whatever's popular. She gave me a Canadian. I'm holding my beer, and then I'm vibing in the music. I'm sipping my beer, and I'm, you know what? It's not so bad, you know? It's pretty cool, you know? There's some girls around. There's some guys dancing. We're dancing. We're all vibing. And I had a great night. And because of that, because I took that action, because I made that first step, I just kept the momentum going. And I kept that momentum going for 4 or 5 years now, to the point where I've now built a complete lifestyle around this. I now have a nightlife business. I'm now known as one of the guys that's always partying, always has amazing people around me, amazing networks around me. And this all started with me going to downtown Toronto alone, looking for a single friend.